Malibu Supaya, listen, champions. There are things that you are not yet ready for, and you are asking God to give it to you. There are blessings that you are not yet ready to excel in, and you are asking God to do it for you. God has not answered that prayer because the version of you that you are in right now cannot excel in that blessing if God gives it to you. Yes, now the version of you cannot excel in that blessing. That's why it appears as if God is not listening to you or God has not answered that prayer. Because the current version of you cannot excel in that blessing if God gives it to you. Okay, let's take a case study. Keep an open mind. Watch this video to the very end. Let's keep an open mind here. The case study of David. Now, before David killed Goliath in the midst of the whole Israel and Philistines, who was David before that time? Let me tell you who David was. David was that shepherd boy who attacks a lion. If the lion comes to steal his sheep, David is that shepherd boy who does that kind of thing. Now, a lion and a human being, who is more fierce? Who will you be more afraid of if they approach you? I bet you will say a lion. Now, David is that shepherd boy who attacks a lion that comes to attack his sheep. And he takes back his sheep from that lion. And if the lion decides to fight him, he will kill that lion. That is who David was. David has been going through training in the wilderness where only him and God are the only two people seeing him. That is why when he came out to challenge Goliath, people were laughing at him because they thought he was just a small boy. But when the fight started, he won the battle the way he won the battle, and people were amazed at what he was able to do. Now, that was the version of David. Even if the whole grace of God is with David, I'm talking about the physical things David was doing before he was able to win Goliath. If he has not had any training whatsoever, he cannot be able to win Goliath, a soldier who has been fighting wars for years. That is who he is. Let's take another case study. Another case study of Moses. Moses was already the person who has been fighting for Israel before God called him officially to come and fight for Israel. Yes, now, because when Moses attacked an Egyptian who was beating an Israelite, Moses attacked that Egyptian, and for somehow he fight that Egyptian, right? He has already been fighting for Israel, and what he did was to run away from Egypt. He left Egypt and left, and then he went away. He ran away because he knew exactly what was happening. That version of Moses is someone who has been fighting for Israel even before God called him to fight for Israel. So you see, that version of you that is asking God for that blessing, are you sure that you are worthy of that blessing if God gives it to you? Let me come and be going.